Well, Graham, what did you reckon to that 120 minutes of action?
It was a very decent exercise on a hot day. The lads got 60 minutes, each and every player got 60 minutes inside them. So that was what the plan was. The friendly was selected against Peterborough because they were obviously a possession-based team. They were a League One outfit. We wanted to learn, we wanted to look at them, and we wanted to see why they're in League One. What can we do? What can we learn from them? How do they do it? And I think it was a really good learning exercise, a really good workout today, to be quite honest. It was one where we had spells with the ball. We should have kept the ball a lot better. And when you turn the ball over and you give it to good teams like Peterborough, they hurt you, and you do spend a little bit of time without it. So we got a little bit of leg work into us as well. So it was a great exercise, defensively rather than offensively.
What more did you learn?
No, not really. I knew the lads were game. We had a tough day yesterday as well, which is you don't normally play or train the way we trained yesterday, and then expect to be able to compete at your optimal. We need to, and we must keep the ball better. Our service into the front men has got to be better. Everything was a fight ball today. We overly tried to impress. Every ball was out of the World Cup. Every ball was a 40, 50 yard raking pass when it should have been a little 5, 6, 7, 8 yard pass. Keep the ball, just make the opposition run. So the young lads, a little bit naivety. So we knew that was there, but all in all, it was nothing that we didn't know already.
You had some decent chances, especially in that first match.
Yes, we did, but we didn't convert them. So that's the problem. We had a similar story. I would suggest the fans would probably tell you more than me about last season, a full season. I think the club created a lot of chances last year, didn't convert them. And I've seen the same on Saturday against Burton Albion, where we created a lot of chances. So that would be the order. That would be the instruction from now to the start of the season. Let's start converting our chances, and let's start putting balls in the back of the net and getting that feel-good factor.
In the 2 60-minute games, I thought it was interesting that you gave the captain's armband to 2 teenagers. In the first half, Joshua Scott, or in the first 60 minutes rather, and in the second, Carl Tomlin. What was the thinking there?
Nothing really. It was the young lads. Great to have them on board. 17-year-olds, as you say, 18-year-olds. We've been doing a lot of work with the young kids as well over the pre-season. We've got 14, 15 senior pros at this moment in time. So that's an opportunity, a window of opportunity for us to introduce 6, 7, 8 young kids. So I think they've enjoyed it. I think they've worked hard. They've enjoyed it, and it's probably their first taste of a senior pre-season. And playing against a team like Burton Albion and obviously Peterborough today will be of great experience for them. So fingers crossed, they take that experience, they bank it, they learn from it, and they push themselves on. And they now know what's expected. And the captain's armband, you'd rather give it to young lads and make the occasion a little bit more memorable for them than a senior lad.
Just a bit of housekeeping now. Some notable omissions from the squad today. The first, Danny Rose.
Yes, Danny reported a tight hip flexor, I believe, after the game on Saturday. So, listen, I'm not going to, same with Ollie Clark, I ain't going to chuck them out. I ain't going to put them out if there's any type of niggle. So Danny and Ollie were omitted today. Obviously, Ollie just has a little bit of tightness in the calf. Danny has a bit of a hip flexor problem. So I wasn't going to chance them, and unless they're 100% right, I ain't going to chance them over the course of pre-season. I want them all right, ready, fit, and proper for September the 12th. But I dare say you'll probably see Rosie, you probably see Ollie next week. You possibly could have put the two of them out today, but it wasn't for taking chances. It wasn't worth the risk, shall we say. But if it was a league game, I'm pretty sure Rosie and Ollie would have been on the pitch.
And what about Joe Riley?
Yeah, Joe, unfortunately, really tough one to take for myself, to be quite honest. He done his ACL in training last week on a Saturday morning. No one near him. Joe was looking good. He was flying pre-season, to be fair. But the character, the testament to the man. He comes in Monday morning on crutches, and we're all consoling him and looking after him and things like that. But he's picking us up. He's telling us to just get on with it, and he's that true character, and that's a proper pro. And I really feel for the kid, to be quite honest with you, because no one deserves that luck.
That's really discouraging news about Joe Riley. How long might he be out for, therefore?
Well, the ACLs nowadays, you're looking at probably 6 to 8 months, to be quite honest. They're nasty ones, but normally they're 12-month jobs, but with the expertise and the knowledge, the surgeons nowadays, and the fitness of the players, you're probably talking 6 to 8 months.
Without wishing to sound insensitive, will you have to go into the market to replace him?
I haven't thought that far, to be quite honest with you. I'm still trying to get over the shock or the blow, to be fair. But we'll have a sit down as staff. We'll have a look at it, and we'll see what the best course of action is.
And just on the player front, what's the situation with Willem Tomlinson?
No situation with Will. Will has been daft. He was acting the clown down the town, and you don't do that. Yeah, you're a professional footballer, so it's not somebody I've really thought too much about. He was suspended 2 weeks' wages, and he was fined 2 weeks' wages, and he was suspended. And the suspension is obviously pending further investigation. But I won't tolerate. I won't have any of that nonsense, that messing. Professional footballers, particularly this day and age, what the rest of the country are going through, to have people cross a line, misplace my trust, let the rest of the changing room down, let the badge down. That's not my cup of tea at all. So the maximum I could fine him was 2 weeks, and the best I could do was suspend him. So let's see what happens where William is concerned, and let's see how it ends up.
And aside from that, how's pre-season going on the whole?
It was going all right till you guys turned up and interviewed me. Jesus, you've just reminded me of the few bits and pieces that. Yeah, it's been very good. It's been excellent, I have to say. It's been really good. And the highlight for me is obviously getting the 17 and 18-year-olds, as you said earlier on, getting them in around it, getting them involved, having a little look at them, giving them an education, and hopefully, if one or two of them go back to youth team football or to under 23s football, hopefully they'll learn and it'll push them on for the rest of the season. Because we all know it's going to be a long, hard season. You're going to be asked to play anywhere between 51 to 55 games. And it's going to be condensed 7.5 months, which is possibly 51 weeks, is it? And you're looking to play probably 5 games or a game every 5 days. So yeah, that's going to be tough. It's going to be a tall order. So you are going to need a squad, and hopefully, the young kids, 1 or 2 of these young kids, can step up to the plate.
Appreciate your time.
Brilliant. Thank you. Cheers.